friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name is Elle. I do mostly bookish videos, but sometimes other stuff too. In today's video, I kind of wanted to do a bit of a chatty, maybe partially a discussion video, I'm not sure. I just wanted to share a new perspective that I've recently realized, and I just wanted to get your opinions. So recently I have come to the decision that I no longer want to buy mystery books. Let me tell you why. Mainly the overall issue is that I don't have the money for mystery books. So because we're working with limited funds here, I feel like I really need to be particular about the books that I am buying, and I want to buy books that I really, really love, like wholeheartedly love, and that I'm going to reread, maybe not on a monthly basis, but that I'm going to routinely pick up and reread. So those are kind of the two criterias for books when I am buying them. And I feel like with mystery books or suspense books, I feel like the book loses its magic once you've read it one time. Because if I were to pick that book up again, I know what's coming, I know what to expect, and I just feel like the purpose of that particular genre is to feel surprised, is to feel shocked, and to feel anxious and want to find every hidden element of the book. And don't get me wrong, I do feel a little dumb saying that, because I realize that with any book, regardless of genre, you are never going to get that first time reading feeling. It just, you've read it one time, that feeling is gone. It is a very unique kind of magic. So I get that is a thing with any book, but I don't know, I just feel like in particular with mystery books, it's just a little bit different. Because I feel like with fantasy books, well, you get like world building. A lot of times, I want to say, or at least the fantasy books that I read, they're character driven. So I'm here for the characters and the world building and maybe a little bit of romance. If I had tons of disposable income and room on my shelves, I would be buying every single mystery book that I really enjoy. But I need to be picky and critical about the books that I am purchasing, because your girl just doesn't have the money for it. I am still reading mystery books, I'm just getting them through my library, which is super convenient. I think libraries are the bomb.com. But I'm also not opposed to buying them as ebooks. One, because they're not going to be taking space on my shelf, so even if it does take me a long time to like reread it, it won't be sitting on my shelf taking up space for something else that I might be reading on a more consistent basis. And also ebooks tend to be cheaper than their physical counterparts, obviously because you're not getting a physical item. However, I am willing to make exceptions, and I am willing to make exceptions for mystery series. And I think the reason there is that as long as you follow the same set of characters, I feel like there's a chance for me to create a bond. Like I said earlier, I love characters. I am a character nut. If I get curious enough, if I get invested enough in your characters, I'm going to buy the book, because I feel like there is more to discover when there's a series and we're following the same set of characters. We're discovering a little bit more about them. Maybe there's an overall mystery. So I don't know, I just feel more attached to the characters and more willing to buy the book. And I just wanted to name a few examples of series that I am going to be purchasing or have already purchased. The first one is the Inheritance games. I have not actually purchased this yet. I will say this is not one that I am totally there for the characters. I like the characters and they're intriguing, but I loved the cryptic aspect of this mystery novel. It was like so Da Vinci Code, but YA, obviously, and I love that. I love riddles and like cryptic messages, and I love that stuff. So I absolutely loved this book, and I'm planning on purchasing the first one and the sequel when that comes out. I am also planning on buying the Charlotte Holmes series, and this is just because I think Charlotte and Jamie are so cute. They have really good chemistry, but I also really like that this series deals with a kind of sensitive, kind of hard topic, and it's not just like mentioned in one book and boom, it's solved, whatever, Charlotte is over her trauma. Like, it is a process like it is in real life. So I really appreciate and I like that. There's more depth, which I feel like sometimes is missing from like standalone mystery novels. They're good characters, but you just don't get as into their life or get to know as much about them when it's a standalone, because obviously you just don't get to see them anymore. You only have so many pages to get to learn about them. I am also planning on purchasing the Truly Devious series. I currently have the first book on my shelf. Shout out to Maddie. Thank you for getting me this book. I really appreciate it. So again, I just really liked, this one also had kind of like a riddly type mystery in it, which I appreciated, and I like the characters and the mystery itself. But also it doesn't hurt that these covers are absolutely stunning. I love the vibrant colors of the covers. So I really want to own those and have those on my shelf. And finally, another mystery that I have purchased, I have in its entirety, is Stalking Jack the Ripper. And just don't get me started on Audrey Rose and Thomas Cresswell. I mean, the mysteries are good, but I am here for Audrey Rose and Thomas Cresswell. I mean, they are phenomenal. If you've got a little bit of romance, like a good romance in your mystery novel, I might pick it up. So those are just a few examples of exceptions that I'm willing to make. I just didn't want someone to like call me out later and be like, I thought you said you weren't buying any more mystery novels. I'm willing to make exceptions, okay? I think it's kind of like a boredom thing where if I reread it, I'm going to be bored because I already know all of the twists, all of the turns, all of the red herrings. Like, it just won't be fun and interesting, and I won't be reading it anytime soon. Or I'm going to wait forever until I've forgotten the entire plot of the book, and then I'll reread it, but in the meantime, it's just taking up space. I don't know, that's just where my head is at, and I wanted to share it with you all. Definitely leave me a comment down below. Is there anything like that you have? Like, is there a genre that you don't buy? That's really it to this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was a bit of a weird one. I'm just talking to you. That's what I was feeling like. I really wanted to share that with you all and just get some feedback. My name is Elle. Thank you for chatting with me, and I'll see you in next time's video.